The fifth and final award goes tonight to the Bar J Wranglers. The Bar J Wranglers are known not only in Wyoming but nationwide. And they're from the Jackson area, as many of you know. And just as a side note, I started my comments on how'd you end up in politics. Well, the other thing I'll tell you that was a failure, in addition to my DJ career, is that when I was in high school, I was in a guitar class with a guy named Scott Humphrey. And you're getting ready to hear from him. He's known worldwide, successful, along with the Bar J group, and he could play, I couldn't. So that's another way I ended up where I am, and he ended up where he is. And then Babe, this whole crew, they do such a wonderful job. And I occasionally, when I travel across the country, I'll run into somebody and they'll say, have you been to Jackson? Yes, I have been there. And have you been to the Bar J Chuckwagon? Have you ever heard of them? And I not only heard of them, I've heard from them. And tonight you're going to get to do this as well. They've been entertaining hundreds from Memorial Day through September for over 35 years at the Bar J Chuckwagon Western Show near Wilson. They have performed at the White House, the Kennedy Center, Walter Reed Hospital, and many other places all over the country. They're regular performers at the National Cowboy Poetry Gathering in Elko, Nevada. And it's so great to see him here tonight. You're going to love their music, and not only was I classmates with Scott, but his wonderful wife, Julie. This whole crew makes us proud. So thank you very much for being here, and let's watch the video, and congratulations.
Oh, give me a home where the buffalo roam, where the deer and...
It was more than just celebrating and sharing the Western music. It's celebrating a lifestyle and honoring that through the tradition of their music and their humor.
They're honest men, and they share what makes all of us want to be from Wyoming. It's their honesty, integrity, their talent, yes, but they work hard, they try to please, and they're wonderful role models for our youngsters.
Howdy, folks. I'm Babe Humphrey, and I want to visit with you just a little bit. Tell you about a wonderful family business we started here in beautiful Jackson Hole, Wyoming, some 30-odd years ago. And that's not just a normal family business, as you can see.
Above and beyond all of that these guys have said, is the Western art that they provide. Not just old Western songs, but new Western songs, and as Mary Margaret says, the ethic of the cowboy ethic, I guess you would say, and the art that goes with that. It's a performing art.
It's an attitude of serving. They love people and they love music, and they want others to love and appreciate as much as they do. So when they introduce a song, they tell you who wrote it. Perhaps they'll give you a little background history on it. And so it's like a lesson sometimes in music when you're sitting listening to them.
Just as they serve a good meal and follow it up with a little dessert, their show is very similar. They give you a lot of history, which, the kids might not like. But then they mingle it with the dessert, and that's the funny stuff. And they do several funny numbers along with the more serious things, as it's safe to take anybody there.
Let's go in and take a listen.
Lord, my boy was special, and it meant so much to me. Though I'd love to see him just one more time to see.
I think the culture that they're talking about that comes across on stage is just because who we are as a family. We're a God-fearing family, and what a blessing to be raised by God-fearing parents, and to have a little bit of backbone and ethic and to live that out in what we do in business is a blessing that's bigger than we are. And that's obviously where we'll give that credit. But we just do what we do, and I think because who we are on stage is who we are at home. There's a lot of talent that we're proud of. Each guy individually has a lot of talent, but when we put the group together and present the Western music from a perspective of good ethics and just
good harmony.
We work hard,
And
like
good fun.
Mary Margaret said with the show, but to put it together and to make it fun, so ages from young to old. Some of the older folks really remember a lot of the old songs that we're trying to keep alive, and some of the young folks get a kick out of the comedy, the laughter, and we poke a lot of fun at one another on stage when we present our music, and I think that's a real key to a lot of the success that we have is uplifting people that may be coming in with a heavy load, and they can kind of forget their cares, and we take them down memory trail with a lot of great songs and make them laugh a little bit, and I think that's where the art of performing comes in a little bit, and it's a privilege to do that and represent Wyoming in that way.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Bar J Wranglers, come on up.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is a real honor to be here tonight. And we want to thank the governor and the state of Wyoming for this prestigious Performing Arts Award. It's really humbling to be in such good company with the other recipients here. There's a lot of talent, and there's a lot of great people that represent this wonderful state of Wyoming here tonight. We thank you for having us here. And, of course, we wouldn't be here without somebody nominating us. And having confidence is what we do may be eligible for this award. And I'd like to thank Dr. Stockton and his lovely wife, Mary Margaret. And Echo, you had a lot to do with this, too. She is a poet extraordinaire. And another one that couldn't be here tonight, Bob Loper. Bob is a retired Bar J Wrangler. He sang with us for many years. And we kind of thank him for being part of our organization. But he couldn't come. He called me. He said, "Babe, I just can't make it. I wanted to be there, but just couldn't get there." Talking to him on the phone, he said he had an accident, broke his shoulder. And I got a little concerned there, but he never really got to the point of how he broke his shoulder. And I've heard rumors. I heard that a chicken ran over him. And you might check this out when you go see Bob and Cody. Kent and Echo, you can check that out. And call me. I'd really like to know whether it was a rooster or a hen. I don't know. But anyway, Bob was a retired member. He sang with us for years, and he's a great guy, and we're sorry he couldn't make it, but we do miss him. And as they mentioned, we have a lot of footprints and boot prints in this great country of ours. We've been blessed with invitations to sing and entertain at various awards, the Performing Arts Award organizations across the country. We've, as he mentioned, the Kennedy Center for Performing Arts. We were there entertaining our wounded warriors at Walter Reed Hospital, and we were asked to do our show there at the center, where they recorded it all and put it in their archives for all to see at some point. And we're very proud of that. And we've, in our travels throughout the winter when we go, I'll guarantee you that we take the West with us. We take Wyoming with us. We always brag that the real, true West starts right here in Wyoming. And we're mighty proud of this state and what it's done for us. The Bar-J Chuck Wagon in Jackson Hole, we have thousands of people in the summer months come to have supper with us and watch these guys entertain. We feed them in a tin plate and a tin cup. And we have a huge log building they eat in. And I might mention that the Bar-J is settled on an old historic ranch there, the Hardman Hereford Ranch. And it's been just a blessing for us when we built the place. And we just really are thankful for what the good Lord has blessed us with at the Bar-J. The folks come out and eat, and then, of course, we dim the lights, and these fellas take the stage to entertain. Now, these fellas are not just entertainers. I'm serious about that. You know, we have 750 seats in our building. And every night it takes a lot of organization to get this thing done on time and like it should be. These are the fellas that meet our tour buses and welcome them to the ranch. These are the fellas that sell the tickets in our reservation lines. These are the guys that make sure everybody is seated according to their arrival time. They all have an assigned seat. These are the guys that direct the traffic at the ranch. These are the guys that make sure the serving line's set and ready to go. These are the guys that serve the food. These are the guys that direct the people to our dirty dish corral when it's over. And these are the guys that keep the coffee cups filled up for our guests every evening. They basically do all the chores that it takes to keep our place running on time, efficiently, and in a professional way. They're so important. They're the hub of our operation. Each one of these guys, they bring a special talent to our outfit. They really do. They're handpicked for their musical talent. And also, integrity and honor is part of their resume as well. We're mighty proud of them. And we're mighty proud of our tin plate and tin cup cowboy operation. And I have a few bragging rights. I'm kind of retired, but old age crept up on me, as it does. I always open our show with, "I'm what's left," to Babe Humphrey. I have two sons now in this group that grew up singing these songs with me over the years. And they've learned a lot of cowboy songs, I'll guarantee that. And I've adopted the rest of them. They've been with me so long. And those are just bragging rights that I'm very proud of them. I still do a few shows with them now and again, but I'm going to let these fellas kind of brag on themselves a little bit and give you a little idea of what we do. We won't be able to do the full show here tonight, but they're going to be hard to shut up. They're supposed to do 30 minutes, but they never do. But they're a great group, and once again, thank you for this prestigious Performing Arts Award, and I guarantee you it will be displayed proudly at the Bar-J. Thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of the evening.
Good job. Hey, just by a show of hands, how many people are here tonight? Well, hardly anyone.
Who turned his mic on?
I don't know if we had somebody going to come up and say something else, because that's our dad that kind of accepted the award on our behalf, and we're mighty proud of that guy. He started our family business, and he's kind of passed it on to us, and it's one of those things that Mr. Babe Humphrey, he taken over dad's business, his dream, his vision, and he's passed it on to us, and we've got kids that are coming up, and you don't see a lot of that across the country anymore, businesses that can withstand time, and the test of time has been proven through the love and commitment Dad had to his family. He had opportunities when he was young to go to Nashville and carry on and be a star, and he got a lot of talent. But he thought, I'd rather go settle in the hills somewhere on a ranch and invite folks out and keep Western music alive that way, and see if people will come to our house for supper and see a show. And he said, I have too much love and commitment to a family. He's got 5 kids and a lovely wife that couldn't be here tonight. She had some eye surgery that she couldn't be in, so we're sad Mom couldn't be here, but we miss her, and we love our parents dearly, and thank him for putting us where we are and showing us what we do. So one more hand for my dad, if you wouldn't mind.